How do you like it? I love the place. I fell in love with it. I got to spend the whole week there, and you know, it's a town that is surrounded by literally tens of thousands of miles of wilderness, tens of thousands of square miles of wilderness, and yet in this town they have just about everything that you can imagine. So Pete always urged people who are traveling around to write songs about the places they visit, the people they meet, the environment, the landscape, the culture, the history. So when I was in Missoula, now this town is in the middle of all this wilderness, has just about anything you could want, except for the ocean. They've got the University of Montana, so you can go there and see what those people know. Behind the university, they have Mount Sentinel, 7,000 feet high. You can climb on top of that, look out over the town, out to the Bitterroot Valley. If you're there in the late summer, you see the amber waves of rain that they sing about in other songs. The Clark Fork River comes out of the mountains, meanders through the town, all the way out to Lake Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, then the Columbia River, and eventually out to the Pacific Ocean. And if you're there around the 1st of October, the whole entire landscape turns purple, overgrown with wild huckleberries. And they have a big huckleberry pie festival. Well, I was out in the city a couple of weeks before that, fell in love with the place. And I moved on. I was on the West Coast. That was one of those industrial cities, you know, with all the pollution and the horn honking, the drivers who talk to each other with sign language. You know what I'm talking about? Well, I'm not going to mention any towns. I don't want to get myself in trouble, lose some friends. But I was wishing, wouldn't it be nice to be back in Missoula, Montana? And my phone rang. It was somebody from the city council. They asked me if I could come back to Missoula and sing at their annual Huckleberry Pie Festival. And could I write a song about Missoula? So I asked her, well, what do you want me to write about? She said, well, write about, you know, write about the mountains, the people, the river, the valleys, and all that. Oh, and make sure you put Huckleberry Pie in the song. Now, have you guys ever played that game, Which One of These Doesn't Belong? Mountains, rivers, valleys, Huckleberry Pie. And I got to tell you, it was a real challenge to write this song because at first I was thinking, okay, well, maybe Huckleberry Pie is a metaphor. Maybe it represents, or maybe it's an allegory or a parable or something. I tried every literary device I could think of, and the ideas I came up with were so bad, I actually got my poetic license. But I eventually came up with this idea. It's called Missoula. I'm going back to Missoula to find my Huckleberry Pie. And you see how I got that out of the way right from the beginning? To cleanse myself in the clear, clean river and watch the college girls strolling by. I'm going back to the Rockies, where I think I'll stay until the day that I die. I'm gonna leave this fast-paced city life behind. I'd like to build a shack in the mountains where natives once called home, overlooking Golden Valley where buffalo once roamed. I'd like to bring them back to the Rockies where we all can stay until the day that we die. I'd like to help them leave the reservations behind. I'm gonna break my plastic piggy and buy a piece of big sky. I'd rather roam with cattle and reptiles that rattle than pretend that this place ain't the style. I'm gonna stake my claim in the Rockies and eat my food fresh from the vine. I'm gonna leave this stinking city life behind. Whoa, ho, ho, Jennifer, I'm so afraid that you won't understand. You say that we don't have enough money, but listen to my plan. And you know I can make it alone, but honey, if you come along with me, we can weave our dreams together, wear our love like it's a sweater, and chew on our sleeves when we're hungry. So hop the next freight to Missoula. I'm camped outside the shipping yard. We can cleanse ourselves in a clear, clean river and watch the college kids skateboard. Won't you come with me to the Rockies and be my huckleberry pie? And I will treat you sweet in every way till the day that we die. And we can kiss this fast-paced city life goodbye.